Namaste everyone, this is Rupi Raja and today I will give the NFO review for Union Income Plus Arbitrage Active Fund of Fund. Before starting the video, I'd like to give the disclaimer that the opinions and fact given in this video is not financial advice. The disclaimer is given to clarify that my content is for informational and educational purposes only. While I share my analysis and perspective on stocks, I am not a certified financial advisor and everyone's financial situation is unique. The disclaimer ensures you understand that any investment decision should be based on your own research or guidance from a licensed professional, as equity markets carry high risk. It's all about keeping things transparent and encouraging responsible investing. Before starting my NFO review, I will say you what is NFO. NFO stands for New Fund Offering and it is the first time an investment firm offers a new mutual fund to its investors. It is just like an initial public offering, but it is for mutual funds. Talking about FOF, if you can see here in the name, FOF is given. FOF stands for Fund of Funds and it is a mutual fund that invests in other mutual funds. Talking about what are mutual funds, a mutual fund is a financial vehicle that pools money from many investors to invest in a diversified portfolio of securities such as stocks, bonds, and other assets. Investors buy net asset value units in the mutual fund, becoming partial owners of all its holdings, and a professional fund manager manages that portfolio on your behalf, and expense ratio is charged for it. Talking about Union Income Plus Arbitrage Active Fund of Fund, the launch date for this NFO is 22nd May 2025 and the end date is 5th June 2025. There is no exit load because this is an index fund. The allotment date for this mutual fund is 10th June 2025 and the fund is an open-ended index scheme designed to generate medium to long-term income and capital appreciation by investing in units of arbitrage and debt-oriented mutual fund schemes. It seeks to combine the stability of debt instruments with the tax efficiency and market-neutral returns of arbitrage strategies. It is an active fund and classified as a hybrid fund. I will tell you in detail what actually this mutual fund tries to replicate. The mutual fund has a benchmark wherein 65% of the portfolio will be benchmarked against the Nifty Composite Debt Index and 35% of the portfolio will be benchmarked to Nifty 50 Arbitrage Index, reflecting its hybrid allocation strategy. The scheme is managed by Vishal Thakkar for arbitrage, Anindya Sarkar for debt portion of the mutual fund and Shenaj Parekh for the debt instrument of the mutual fund. All these three fund managers have shown good expertise in arbitrage and fixed income strategies. Talking about what does Nifty Composite Debt Index actually mean and what does Nifty 50 Arbitrage Index actually mean. Talking about the Nifty Composite Debt Index, it measures the performance of the Indian debt market. It is used to track the overall performance of fixed income securities including government bonds, corporate bonds and other debt instruments. The Nifty 50 Arbitrage Index tracks the return of the portfolio that combines a long position in the Nifty 50 price return index with the equivalent short positions in the Nifty 50 index futures. The arbitrage strategies of the Nifty 50 companies aims to profit from the price difference between the two markets, that is the equity market and the futures market. Talking about the valuation of the index, it has no importance because the debt portion of the mutual fund will give you fixed returns and the arbitrage portion of the mutual funds depends on the price differences between the cash market, that is the share price, and the futures market. So sustained undervaluation cannot be sustained in the arbitrage portion as well. We cannot say that since the benchmark index is undervalued, it is a good time. Talking about the return expectation, the 10-year CAGR is between 6 to 8% because I have already told that debt portion doesn't give you high return and even the arbitrage portion doesn't give you high return. Talking about the taxation, since it is a hybrid fund, if the fund's units are held for more than 24 months, the fund may qualify for equity like long-term capital gains taxation of 12.5% including surcharge excluding cess on gains excluding 1.25 lakhs annually. But if you try to book your profits before 2 years, then income tax slab rate will be applicable and in most of the cases everyone's income tax slab rate falls at 30%. So this taxation structure can be changed anytime in the future by the government, but as of now this is the scenario. I personally feel that if you are investing in debt instrument, your time horizon of investment is less than 2 years. If your time horizon of investment is more than 2 years, then why will you invest in debt funds? Talking about my opinion, if I already have fixed deposit at the rate 7.25%, I will not invest in this NFO. Moreover, the income tax slab rate is removed only after 2 years. So if I am investing my money for a period of 2 years or more, I can even go and invest my money in ELSS tax saving funds, which have a lock-in of 3 years on top of my fixed deposits. So I will not invest in this NFO. If you are an investor with a net worth of 10 crores or more and you do not want to take any risk in equity markets, then only you should invest in this NFO. Many investor advisors say that these kinds of income plus arbitrage funds are well suited for conservative to moderate investors seeking stable, tax efficient income over the medium to long term time horizon, which in this case will be 2 to 3 years. I feel that instead of investing in this NFO or these kind of income plus arbitrage fund, it is better to invest in gold or silver or real estate or even conservative hybrid funds like Parag Parikh Conservative Hybrid Fund, because they give a pre-tax return of 12% than investing in a low return hybrid fund like this one. So talking about suitability for different investor types, if you're a conservative investor, then you can start a SIP in this NFO. If you're a balanced investor and you have 50-50 allocation in both stocks and bonds, then also you can start a lump sum or SIP in this NFO. If you're a goal oriented investor, then yes, you can also invest in this NFO to meet your goals. If you're a passive investor, then you can go for active funds for high returns. If your time horizon is less than 3 years, then the answer is yes for applying for this NFO. If you're an active investor or you are a young investor, I would suggest you to skip this NFO. If you're an aggressive investor, I would say you to skip this NFO and go for large cap actively managed mutual fund. Some other tricks I have already said in the previous slides. If you are a diversified investor and you have allocated good percentage of your portfolio to gold, large cap, mid cap, small cap and real estate, then you can ignore this NFO. If you're a speculative investor and you want to invest for the short term, I would suggest to skip this NFO because this scheme will not give you bumper returns in the short term. If you want to read about the scheme details for this NFO, I have attached them in the description of this video. Before ending the video, I'd like to promote myself. If you want to book any consultation related to investment, portfolio consultation, mutual fund advice or stock advice, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. I will attach my LinkedIn profile in the description of this video, and on LinkedIn, you can directly message me for consultation details. I am Ritik Tiwari and I did my graduation from BITS Pilani. In my consultation, I will share my personal insights and personal strategies to generate a CAGR of 20% or more on your portfolio. Note that I am not a certified financial advisor yet, so I won't recommend specific stocks to buy or sell, but I will provide valuable perspectives on what I would have done if I was in your position to help you make informed decisions on your portfolio. So that's a wrap on today's NFO deep dive. We have crunch the numbers, dissected the story, and now it's your turn. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below, hit that subscribe button, and let's keep decoding the market together. Hope you like this NFO review. Thank you. This is Rupi Raja.